Speaking of hot niggas, speaking of collaborations, rest in peace to Fred the Godson. Can you talk a little bit about how y'all two linked up and what he saw in you and what made you want to do some records with him? Being so, rest in peace to Fred the Godson.
Yeah, rest in peace, my boy, man. I actually met Fred in the club. He didn't know I rapped at first. He just seen me, young fly nigga. I had the section. I had my team with me, my little lady friend. So he was like jacking it, and he stood in VIP, and I felt cool because I was like, wow, you're a whole rapper,
right?
With me, and you don't even know I do music,
right?
So after that next day, I came back upstate and I hit him on the gram and I was like, yo, that was me last night that I do music. And I sent him like 3 videos and my number. And I was like, yo, if you want to work, let me know.
Right.
And then he called the number and he was like, yo, you nice. Like, I just went through your videos and he was like, yo, you got the potential to be the next Mace. I swear to God, that was exact
That's
words.
what he said?
Yeah.
Damn, man. Hip-hop started from the slums of the Bronx, New York. I fell in love with breakbeats, the techniques, b-boying, MCing, crushing whoever was in front of you. It was groovy. You knew how it was. It's true, it's hip-hop. It's only one source to get it. It's I Do It For Hip-Hop Podcast. Subscribe, Google Play, iTunes, and DJ Bugsy 215 SoundCloud. It's all about the hip-hop. Keep it hip-hop. What up, what up? It's your boy DJ Bugsy, Do It For Hip Hop Podcast. It's good to be back on the Miggity mic. I got an artist representing NYC, man. Go by the name of Touchmoney Cease. This is bonus coverage, man. First of all, man, make sure you go check him out. He got that single bubbling right now. Let him know, bro.
What up? It's your boy Touchmoney Cease. You talking about that Sophia?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that shit got the streets. That shit got the streets in a frenzy right now.
That shit dope, man. I actually want to start off with that, man. I wanna, cause when I think of songs like that, it makes me think of, you know, like all them summer anthems that we love, you know, coming up in the 2000s, 2010s, the Drakes, the Meek Mills, you know what I'm saying? Even Ludacris, like Ludacris had a lot of summer anthems too. Correct. So can you tell me about how that song Sophia came about and just what you was going for in the visuals?
Well, when I first made the record, I just was like, kind of in the studio fucking around, like trying to do something abnormal.
Yeah.
And then once I laid it down, I thought the record was cool. But it was really when I took the record and started like playing it for people. A lot of people were like, yo, this is kind of, I was getting good feedback off of it.
That's dope.
So then I was like, let me shoot a video. And then I got one of the most animated chicks in my hood, from my hood. Her name is Baby Daddy Snatcher, to play Sophia. You know what I'm saying?
They call her, what's they call her?
Her name is Baby Daddy Snatcher. Check my girl out.
Really?
That's her name, yeah. You can look her up. She got music. She sell merch.
Damn, so she an artist too?
Yeah, she's an artist too.
But she got the nickname Baby Daddy Snatcher.
Yeah.
She's snatching her baby daddies.
Yeah, she does that. That's my done right there.
Yo, that's wild as shit, bro.
But I had asked her to play Sophia, and then I was like, yo, let me get an old school caddy.
Right.
I'm gonna get the FedEx truck.
Right.
I'm gonna be in the crib. I'm gonna show you that you could just goof around with your chick. That's whoever your bad bitch is, and you in the crib or you outside and you goofy with it. That's your ride or die. That's your Sophia. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, man.
So I
kind
of made it a fly way to.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So let's talk about the Militia and Touchmoney and just like, you know, how you got the name and how your team, the Militia. Just talk about that. Just talk about your folks and like how y'all all came together like Transformers and put together some shit.
Okay, well, I first came up with the name Touchmoney Militia when I was locked up back in the day. And then when I came home, I was like, I want to start this company.
Okay.
My own label type shit.
Yeah.
And then I started doing the music myself, and then I got with artists. I started off with this dude named Rel Dolo.
Okay.
And this other dude named McDeezy. And then we added another dude named TKV.
Okay.
And then we ended up all not working out.
Really?
But off of that is how I got Claremont and Tony now.
Okay.
Because Dolo introduced me to Tony, and Deezy introduced me to Claremont. So it was kind of like a destiny in a way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I got with them two. And then Cookie, I've been knew since she was like 17. That's the female of the group.
Okay.
And she wasn't rapping before, but when she started rapping early, before she even laid anything down, like I think she had spit for me or showed me like one song, like what wasn't even recorded right. I was like, yo, you the truth. Like I seen the potential in that.
Yeah, and the potential.
And then I got her down with my team. Actually, just a few months back, I was like, yo, I really like what you're doing, and I want you to fuck with me. And she was like, yeah, let's do it. Like,
so now you got the first lady.
Yeah.
Of the militia.
So like Tony Louis. He's like the lyrical beast of the group.
Okay.
Like he raps like 100 miles per hour. He goes like da 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 da. Like, the nigga is crazy. And then Claremont is like, he's like the mastermind of the group because he does the beats, the production. He knows how to place people good, and he out witty niggas crazy with the bars.
Really? So he do both. He produce and he write.
Yeah. So he's like the overall, and he's the oldest out the group. So he's like the overall godfather. Like I come to him for a lot of advice, and he helps me put things together and put the pieces together. And then
and Cookie
the HBIC, that's little me right there, and big her. Like,
so why you ain't never get Sophia to be part of the team? Why was that ever?
Oh, that's just my homegirl. She just yeah, we just hang out together and stuff, and she does the music. But I don't think she really wants to be. She's my team anyway. Like we already.
All right.
She's TMM without being TMM.
Okay. She's an extended family.
Yeah, but Cookie the HBIC, like she's like raw. Like she's like I said, that's little me.
So she need to come on the pod next.
Yeah,
Cookie.
I'm gonna get her there.
Yeah, we was talking about that behind the scenes.
Like basically, like put it like this. I'm gonna break it down like this, right? And it's gonna sound crazy, but bear with me. If Touchmoney Cease was a female, my name would be Cookie the HBIC. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, ain't that right? Listen, that's dope, man.
That's so how I really feel
y'all
about her.
y'all both similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very similar.
And how old is she?
She's 25.
Oh, okay, cool.
She young, fresh, and wait till I put her on the scene. It's gonna be crazy.
So let's talk about being from Upstate. And we think of Upstate, the first thing that comes to my mind is Benny the Butcher, Conway. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
West
shout out to Buffalo.
You know what I mean? So how can you talk about your upbringing and just being from Upstate and kind of like, you know, the New York state of mind, even though they kind of like sometimes, from my perspective, I'm from Philly.
Okay.
They look at y'all as the stepchilds because they didn't give Locks they do until Locks showed them what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because they from Yonkers. So tell me about your growing up, but also tell me about how you feel New York City looks at Upstate rappers.
I come from a little place called Schenectady, New York. It's like in the middle of everything.
Yeah, I heard of it.
Yeah, it's like a really bad town. Like it gets crazy. It was actually labeled one of the most top dangerous cities at one point. It was like a couple years back.
Okay.
I feel like we got a black cloud over us because of how they think it is, or it's perceived. Like it's always just woods and it's cold and it's the sticks out there. But really, it's kind of dangerous, and people are really trying to get out of there. And we really had nobody make it. Like, shout out to Buffalo, because that is upstate.
Right.
But Buffalo's like 4 hours away from where I'm from, so it's like really hard to relate to that.
Okay.
So even though we fuck with Benny the Butcher, and he's raw, and he really putting on for upstate, but it's not like the upstate I'm from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we need somebody out. Like, I'm from Schenectady, New York, which is by Albany, New York, Troy. We need somebody out of there to bubble, and we really never had nothing. So I'm trying to I'm like the closest thing that ever been this far. You know what I'm
really?
saying? Yeah.
So let me ask you this: is there any other rappers outside of yourself that you feel got a shot to make it? That's not in your team.
That's not in my team. Yeah, there's a few rappers. I work with this dude named Wiz Mac.
Okay.
He's out of Albany, New York. I work with this dude named Suave the Don. He's out of Troy, New York. I've worked with, I'm actually looking at this girl named Yari Toro.
Okay.
She's from up there too. She's really good.
Okay.
There's a dude named Selly Paper. There's a dude named Glit Jesus. There's mad people upstate working. Like, if you really tap into some of these dudes, you'll see, like,
that's what's up.
They really putting it on, and they're really, like, making moves. It's just, we got a black cloud over us for some reason. I don't know what it is. If you ain't from the 5 boroughs, we ain't jacking you. But I'm kind of making it cool to be from upstate.
Okay.
At least the part I'm from. Because like I said, Benny the Butcher's doing a great job.
Absolutely.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
But
His new project is crazy.
Yeah, he's really putting on, bro. But the little section I'm from, that's what I'm trying to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I got with the best people that I feel is from around my area.
That can make it happen.
Yeah, and I put them in my group. And if they're not in my group, I've already worked with them.
Okay.
Or I'm planning to work with them. Like, I like standing next to other hot niggas. I like getting my creative juices flowing and really making artwork. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Speaking of hot niggas, speaking of collaborations, rest in peace to Fred the Godson. Can you talk a little bit about how y'all two linked up and what he saw in you and what made you want to do some records with him? Being so, rest in peace to Fred the Godson.
Yeah, rest in peace, my boy, man. I actually met Fred in the club. He didn't know I rapped at first. He just seen me, young fly nigga. I had the section. I had my team with me, my little lady friend. So he was like jacking it, and he stood in VIP, and I felt cool because I was like, wow, you're a whole rapper,
right?
With me, and you don't even know I do music,
right?
So after that next day, I came back upstate and I hit him on the gram and I was like, yo, that was me last night that I do music. And I sent him like 3 videos and my number. And I was like, yo, if you want to work, let me know.
Right.
And then he called the number and he was like, yo, you nice. Like, I just went through your videos and he was like, yo, you got the potential to be the next Mace. I swear to God, those exact words.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Damn, man.
And then we got on the track. We got to work and he popped out for my video. And I remember I going to his house and kicking it with him. I remember I gave him weed, like he was looking for weed to buy. I was like, yo, here, take this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we went to pizza. I really used to, I chilled with him like 4 or 5 times before he passed, so.
Okay.
I didn't really know him. I wasn't too close to him, but.
But you did chill with him before you hung out with him. Yeah.
The few times I chilled with him and us working together doing that song and him in my video meant a lot to me. And from what I seen, that dude is a great guy. He's such a great spirit.
Yeah.
Makes you laugh. He's really funny too. Like he'll roast you. That's what that's what I miss. Huh?
He roast you?
Nah, he really he was. Matter of fact, he called me Ricky Martin. And I was like, yo, this nigga Fred is crazy.
God, son.
Yo, that nigga is a funny nigga, bro. I miss that nigga, man. You don't really find too many good people like that.
Not in the industry.
Rest in peace to Fred the Godson, man. I miss you, boy.
Yeah,
and you was one of the greatest, too.
Yeah,
underrated,
for sure.
Slept on, bro.
Yes, for sure.
Lyrically intact.
Yes, absolutely.
I fucks with Fred.
Now, speaking of other lyrical beings, you had a chance to work with Vado as well. Talk a little bit about that Harlem world.
Oh yeah, Vado had came upstate, and I made it my duty to meet him.
Okay.
I bum rushed the club he was at. I pulled in certain favors. I'm like, yo, I gotta get next to Vado, and I gotta tell him to his face that I bump you, and I think you one of the illest niggas too.
Right.
And I would love to work with you. And I met him. He was a cool dude. I pitched the idea of me working with him. I sent him the beat, and he was with it too. So it's just all about the approach, man. Like,
yeah, and talk about approach because a lot of young rappers they're nervous. They don't think that a rapper that's already been signed or already had hits or already have done work won't work with them because they're not signed or because don't nobody know their name. Can you speak upon that?
Right. Well, you gotta walk around like don't nobody owe you nothing, and a lot of people lack humbleness in this era. So when somebody does see a person like me that comes from an era of humbleness, and I lead with that, they kind of like reciprocate the energy, and it's like refreshing. Because they used to dudes coming at them cocky, aggressive, or I'm just putting it on the line like, yo, listen, I'm a fan, bro. I want to work. This is what I got going on. I'm not fronting like what I am, or I know what I am, and I know what I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you the real deal, and I'm just putting it on the line like, yo, I want to work. I'm serious. And once they look you in your eye and see you serious, a firm handshake, you get the contact info, and you start putting shit together, and then you send them stuff of your own, and they see you already working. It usually works out for me. They want to work because they creators at the end of the day. So yeah, it's a music business, but they also do want to be around other creatives, and you don't always have to be the most popping thing. Because I'm underground running around with these dudes who's kind of like more mainstream than me, and they give me verses, they popping out for videos. I'm like, yeah, they see what's up. You know what I mean?
That's dope, man.
Thank you, bro.
See, take that advice. That's some advice. That's a gem right there. Also, man, you're an independent artist, but a lot of times you only can go so far with it nowadays. A lot of artists feel like they have to be signed to a major. What's your thought process when it comes to that? Do you feel like you need to be independent or you need to sign to a major?
I actually want to sign to a major. I've been doing the independent thing for a while, so I definitely would like to partner up with a major and see what other bigger moves we can make. Because the independent thing is not really in your favor unless you have the machine behind you. You know what I'm saying? Or unless you really have the large dynamic of fans. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really in that position, so I wouldn't mind signing to a label. And just working through whatever they need me to do. See, a lot of people don't want to work, so they complain about the labels, and You know what I'm saying? I think if you give me the jump start, I'll work through it, whatever you need me to do.
Right.
And worst case scenario, I'll save up monthly. I'm a hustler. I'll buy myself out the contract. Like, I'm not gonna just spend all the money you give me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna use it to my advantage. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what a lot of artists fail to realize is that it's a loan at the end of the day that you have to recoup. So you can't be out here being, savvy and being extra, knowing that money not yours because you ain't recouping. You don't know what your music doing. Merch is important nowadays as well. Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of artists don't realize how important it is not to be spending all heavy and thinking you're going to buy a Benz from the Rip and a bunch of chains. And then if you don't sell, you fuck.
You might not be hot next month.
Right.
Next year. Put that money up.
Right.
Start saving the money while you're hot.
Right.
So you can invest in your own brand and become your own machine. And then you'll be able to afford to make those mistakes.
Right.
So if something don't go, it's like, all right, you already have incomes here, here, and here that can fund your music, so you can just do it again till you get it right. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You gotta think harder, smarter, not harder.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Now let's take it a different route, man. Relationships with females. Do you like dating publicly or privately? And how do you feel like a female can contribute to your career and make you better as a man? Because a lot of people feel like you gotta have some type of woman behind you to be successful. Some people feel you do. Some people feel you don't. What's your stance on dating publicly or privately? And do you feel like you need a woman to take you to the next level?
I would date publicly and privately, if that makes any sense. I think we could keep all our personal business private.
Okay.
But I'll definitely have no problem pulling up with you, posting you.
Okay.
Doing whatever I gotta do. I just don't want to be doing it all the time.
Right.
But if I pull up with you, everybody know you're my girl. I don't mind doing that.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a little bit of both. And
right.
As far as our relationships, what a girl can offer me is the stuff you can't pay for.
Right.
As a guy, we have everything. If you're a successful man or on the verge of becoming a successful man, you kind of have your stuff together. You really need a girl for the stuff you can't pay for. You know what I'm saying? Like the home-cooked meals, the back rubs, the nurturing, you know what I'm saying? The feminism, the stuff you can't get nowhere else.
Right.
So that's what a real woman can offer me. Like something that I can't pay for. Like only the stuff God blessed you with that you could share with me.
That's a fact. Right.
You really don't get that too much this
No,
era.
you
It's
don't.
a lot of masculine women running around. Like I like the feminine energy, the girly girls, all prissy and shy and talk to you nice.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
I
just missed that. That was a thing in my era. Now it's kind of like fading away.
Why do you think that is? And do you think that because Joe Buttons recently said that the female rap game is kind of like about to teeter off. It's not the same as it was. We about to see a different regime in hip hop. Do you believe that? And why do you think that women are more like super bossy or more masculine than feminine?
It's all trauma, bro.
Right.
Somebody hurt them.
Right.
And now everybody got to pay. That's all it really is. It's not.
Right.
We don't believe in healing anymore.
Okay.
We don't believe in working things out. You ever seen the meme where it's like, as soon as you start acting funny, you block them or you remove yourself? Like, what happened to talking to a person?
Right.
Maybe he don't know what he's doing bothers you. We're just so afraid of being hurt in this era. Like, everybody's walking around crazy, ready to do something to somebody. And it's like, yo, bro, chill, relax. Heal yourself before you go to the next person.
Right.
So you don't bring the same trauma to the next relationship.
Yeah.
Then it just keeps making you crazier and crazier and crazier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's the reason why everybody just traumatized, man.
So do you believe in? So you do believe in therapy?
Yes. Go talk to somebody. Get yourself healed. Let it out.
Right.
Hug your boy. Hug your girlfriend. Let it out. Talk to somebody. We got to stop this thing in our culture where it's not cool to express our feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, as a guy, our feelings don't matter.
Right.
And I think that pushes a lot of corruption because now guys are forced to be this robot. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like talking to your boy about it, or it's okay to let it out sometimes. Don't be an emotional wreck. You're a man. You're not a woman. But it's okay to talk sometimes and get that shit out. It's actually very healthy for you.
That's a fact. Now, when Fred Godson said you remind him of Mace and you sound like Mace. How did you take that, and do you feel that's true?
I lost my mind. I was like, yeah, bro, because that's one of my favorite rappers too.
It is?
Yeah, Mace he kind of started dudes like me. Like, he made it cool to be like from the hood and fly, like, you know what I mean? Because back then, a lot of times you seen guys from the hood, they was all rugged and ready to go, you know what I'm saying? He showed the other side, like, yo, nah, you could be clean cutting from the hood too, and you know what I'm saying? Fuck with the chicks and shit. So when Fred said that, I kind of lost my mind, but I knew I was on the right track. I'm like, yeah. Fred said it? Yeah. I told everybody, yeah, Fred said it, nigga. You heard him.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was on FaceTime. I think my team was at the crib. I said, you heard that? Yeah.
Fred you was on FaceTime when he said it?
Yeah, he called me. I got his number. I was chatting with him. That's what I'm saying. I went to his crib and everything, bro. Like, he was a good dude. Like,
and when you found out he passed away, I know it messed you up.
Bro, that was a sad day for me, man. It felt like water was running in and up and down my body. Like, I felt so cold on the inside. I was like, damn, because I was a friend. You know what I'm saying? He was a cool dude.
And it's hard to find people like that in the industry.
And he did a favor for me. Like, he didn't have to do that. I'm not somebody super lit where it's like, that was a good business move. That was literally a favor on his end for me. But it helped me out in so many ways. So I always appreciate Fred. Rest in peace to Fred, and fuck COVID.
Yeah, for sure. That shit crazy. Now, I want to ask you, man, I want to know, like, so if we did a hip-hop draft and you had 5 rappers to pick for your team, right, in any era, what would those 5 rappers be?
Fabulous, Joel Santana, Lloyd Banks.
Damn, that's a nice.
Stack Bundles.
Yo.
And
my man can stack back.
What would be the last one? Vado.
Okay. That's a nice starting 5, bro.
Facts. Lyrical
But
Titans.
What made you pick Stacks, man? Because people don't be knowing about Stacks, bro. Far Rockaway, Luke Boy Fiasco came to his funeral. Like, people don't really be knowing how that boy was, bro.
Stack was ahead of his time. Like, he would be the nigga right now.
He
like,
would,
a lot of the stuff.
Chinks.
Yes, a lot of the stuff
Chinks.
They was doing early, the kids are doing now. Like, he kind of was ahead of his game. He was that fly, tough, money talk,
right,
witty punchline rapper that I kind of seen that I was like, yeah, you really don't get too much of that. He had swag rap.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And he was so young, too. Like, he was only 24 when he passed. R.P. Stack Bundles. He was one of the greatest.
Right.
He kind of brought swag rap to the game. He's another one that was a crazy influence on me.
You can tell. Man.
Thank you, man.
You can tell. Now, let me ask you this, man, and because this conversation has came about before, that being a rapper is a job that's dangerous to a certain extent, because over the last 5 to 10 years, we have lost a lot of rappers to gun violence. In your estimation, do you feel it's that way, or do you feel like they just was the victim of circumstances at that time, or if they would have been moving different? Because a lot of the killings came from them just kind of like not moving a certain way. Pop Smoke definitely was a victim of that.
Right.
But in your estimation, do you feel like it's a dangerous job? Do you feel like over time being a rapper got more dangerous now in the era we are now, or you feel like during the Tupac and Biggie era that was the start of how dangerous being a rapper is?
Nah, I feel like it's more of a dangerous era now because anytime you're in a situation where everything can identify you, but you can't identify everything, it's kind of like you're at a disadvantage, and it's kind of scary. So this is why a lot of rappers are getting caught lacking and stuff like that, and it sucks, man. It's just the evils of the world, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jealousy's an evil thing. Right. I mean, I feel like that's kind of how Stack died too also.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And Pop Smoke and PNB and all these dudes that's passing away. It's just haters, bro. Yeah. People want what they got but don't want to put in the work that they did to get it. So they just feel like they're obligated, and then that's what makes them get angry and take them out. It sucks, man.
For sure. Now, this is my last question, because it's been recent with the Young Thug case. It's been now they're using your lyrics to put you down, when before it wasn't like that. Now all of a sudden they're using your lyrics to put you behind bars. They're using it as evidence in court cases. What's your thoughts on that? Because sometimes when you rap, you might just be telling a story. It ain't, it's not nothing malicious. It might not even be true, but you just telling a story about someone else. Because a lot of rappers tell stories about other people. It don't necessarily be them.
Yeah, but if I could connect the dots on what you're saying, come on, bro. It's kind of you indicting yourself. Like,
okay.
A story is one thing.
Right.
But if I can connect the dots of something you're rapping about to this case, then I think the problem is the rapper doing it, to be honest. I don't think it's the people putting together the case that's doing their job.
So when rappers blame the prosecutors, you don't feel
No, you niggas shouldn't be rapping about that if you did it or you know you doing it. I'm a realist, bro. I think Donkey of the Day that Charlamagne invented is one of the best things invented. We got to start giving people accountability. I love black people. We're the shit.
Right.
We can be really smart at times, but we could be really dumb doing shit like that. If you shot a nigga 2 times, why you got a song called Shoot a Nigga Twice? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man.
You really shot somebody twice. Right. Everybody know that. Why would you put that and then you describing how you shot the nigga twice? Yeah. And then when you get caught for shooting a nigga twice, it's like, how you gonna use my lyrics called Shoot a Nigga Twice?
You said it.
It adds up.
Right.
To what we got going on in the case. So
right.
I think people need to stop doing that and just rap your reality. But if you're actually doing it, which I don't encourage anybody to be doing it.
Yeah.
But if you're actually doing it, don't rap about it.
Right.
Like, because that's not, you're going to get yourself indicted that way. You know what I'm saying? And don't blame the other person.
Right.
Don't go on Vlad TV and tell on yourself. And then when you get caught for telling on yourself, blame Vlad
TV.
What kind of shit is that, bro? I'm holding my people responsible. We need to take accountability and stop doing that shit. Because we only hurting ourselves. We decreasing our own population.
That's a fact. Well, there you heard it, man. Shout out your folks, man. I appreciate you coming on the platform, man.
Oh, yeah, you already know what it is. It's Touchmoney Cease. Shout out to Claremont, Tony Louis, Cookie, the HBIC, the whole Touchmoney Militia. We coming through, man. I got the Writers Project. I got a project coming. It's called The Writers Touch. Okay. It's dropping this summer. You know what I'm saying? So
how they can follow you?
You can follow me on all platforms. Touchmoney Cease. That's Touchmoney, one word, CEASE. I'm on all streaming platforms. I got songs with Fred the Godson, Vado, Slim Jesus, Telly Zelly, Jadakiss. You can go search it, man. Your boy doing his thing. I'm here with DJ Bugsy. You know what I'm saying? He had me up here. You already know, man. Appreciate you. Connect. We here.
You already know, man. Keep it hip hop. Peace.